Homes along this extension route maintain generators to supply electricity to their well water supply in the event of a power outage. Furthermore, many homes either use whole house water filter systems or no less than 10 other relatively simple commercial brands of purifying their water from their wells. These brands and whole house systems meet or exceed quality national standards of water purity. The promotion of benefits from SCWA does not mention the cost to the homeowner of tapping into the water supply that SCWA wants to provide. It fails to make it clear that homeowners may have to spend from $2,500 to $5,000 or more to change their main plumbing supply lines leading from the SCWA line and inside of their own homes. It does appear this evening that there is some question as to whether there will be a break for people signing on immediately. Nor does it dare to mention that common whole house supplies of filtered water certified by both the Underwriters Laboratory and the NSF can be installed for much less money and cost as little as $18 per month to as much as $60 a month for fully filtered water that removes particulates down to 5 or 10 microns. Last but far from least, all one has to do to confirm that development follows the installation of public supply water lines is to do the research on any of the internet browsers. Real estate developers and real estate brokers and those who benefit from them will be the first to vehemently deny that truth. I grew up on Long Island. I watched with considerable dismay as farms less than a mile from my home turned into high-density housing communities. I am fully aware of the fact that the town board faces a difficult set of demands from those who want the water supply and those who are desperately trying to maintain our quality of life east of the causeway. Orient is probably the last community in Suffolk County to enjoy a peaceful way of life without the housing density of the South Fork and Western Suffolk, to say nothing of Nassau. People are moving from the South Fork to the North Fork to escape the interminable traffic and growing population density. What SCWA has sent out is not a survey, it is pure sales promotion. One certainly has to compliment their aggressive style of getting more business for the product they want to supply, but their survey of prospective demand is simply not honest. The results of the survey may very well give you grossly misleading information. And signed, David and Caroline Silverstone. P.S. Lest you and the board think I'm just a summer visitor, my family's been visiting Orient since 1938. My mother bought the house at 20615 Main Road in 1956, and my daughter and her family will inherit the property. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, Supervisor Russell and board. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on this important issue. My name is Sue Melamud, and my husband and I own a home in East Marion. We're all the way at the end of the causeway, just before the Orient border. And we've owned our home since 1998, and we plan on being here quite a long time. We love it. We love the privacy and the peace, and certainly are not in favor of development. I'm also a professional engineer. I'm an environmental engineer board certified, and I'm a professional planner. So I'd like to speak on this issue from several perspectives to you tonight. First, I'd like to speak to you as the homeowner. Our home is on a well, and I brought with me the results of my water tests, which I just had done last week. And I test my water every year. It's at great expense to do so. But we are tracking our water quality. I'm very familiar with the state water standards, and our water has been deteriorating in quality for quite some time. This particular year, we found methyl terbutyl ether in it, which is MTBE. It's a gasoline byproduct. Most likely comes into the water from leaking underground storage tanks. I know that's been found elsewhere in the area. And this was the first time that we found it in our well. We also found we know we have high levels of iron. In fact, we do have a treatment system in our home. And that treatment system, if it fails, which it has done twice due to freeze-ups in the winter, results in us having to replace all of the plumbing in our home. We've had to do that several times, from the caking of the little iron particles when the iron oxidizes in the water. We have extremely high iron. We also have an increasing amount of nitrates. Nitrates cause a disease in people